Hey, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the GP-5 DSP. It's new radio for us. A couple little twists to the radio that we've included, and let's go over the general function of the radio. So basically it's a 4-band radio, AM, FM, shortwave, and longwave. Longwave is not used much in the United States, but overseas it's used a little bit more predominant. So anyway, so let's go over the AM function of the radio, which is pretty slick. We turn on the radio. It's got a nice form factor. What I like is the jogging here. It has like a detense, and you use that for tuning. And I use this radio a lot for when I'm walking around, and we'll go over some videos that we've done. I don't know, Iso Harbor earlier. It's pretty neat. So anyway, so here we go. Let's do a scan. One of the nice features of the radio is it has a scan and seek feature, which automatically loads it into a temporary memory. So if you're someplace new, you're in a let's say you go to Denver. Hey, I don't know what stations are in Denver, but I brought the radio. All you do is you just hit the medium wave button, and I'll zoom in here so you can kind of take a look at that. You just hold it down, and it starts to scan. And as you see that on the top right corner, it's actually loading those 7, 8, 9. Those are the memories that are being preloaded in there. You can do this any day, any time of the day or night. Because conditions change, radio conditions change. So we recommend you do a scan. Even if you go over the valley someplace near the coast, you could just hit the scan button, and it reloads all the local stations in there, including shortwave in the evenings when you want to listen to shortwave. So let's go over the memory. So here we go. It reloaded those. So here's this is, I happen to know that one, I think, is 680s in San Francisco, or 74.
It's a swinging live con.
Oh, hey, that one's a little weak. Hear that? Well, the interesting is they give you a bar antenna you can put in on top. And it's very directional. And it actually increases the sensitivity of the radio. You don't need it, but it will increase those weak stations if you use it. This is only used for AM operation, not FM. FM and shortwave use the telescopic antenna. It has a belt clip on the back. Now the functions on the shortwave and the FM are the same as far as the loading of frequency. And this is one of the really key features of the radio. I really like this because nobody likes loading and storing frequencies. It's just difficult to do sometimes. You always have the manual with you. But if you remember these little points, it makes it a lot easier. So here we go. I'm going to do an FM scan and store. So I'll pull the antenna up, and here we go. I'm going to hit this button, and I'll hold it in for a second, and then I'll hold it in, and now she starts to scan. And if you look at the top right corner, you see those loading in the memory there. And there they go. They're just jumping in there. And these are always, they'll stay in there as long as you just don't do a rescan. If you do a rescan, it dumps it out, and it'll put whatever it finds back on top of it. There's also a main memory which you can store frequencies. So there we go.
And so all of those kind of hurry up words, right? Come on.
Interesting thing is, if you look at the top right corner, the signal strength is predicated in decibel units. See it change there? 20 dB, 19, and then there's a signal to noise ratio of 15 there. Pretty interesting. It's almost engineers would like that. And you can see that. If I change the radio, it changes the signal strength at the top. So then if I change my frequency here, these are pre-canned, and we just loaded those.
You may laugh at prayer wheels. Have you ever tried to use a prayer wheel?
Remember to pray.
You get one.
Keep going. So here we go. I'll put my stripper pants on here. Okay, here we go.
Classes as I did.
Radio sounds really good. We like this radio a lot. It's we had some little twist done to the radio, and it'll be apparent. But the display's easy to read. It runs on 3 AAA batteries. It does not come with batteries. Actually, 3 AA batteries. I take that back. 3 AA batteries. You can use rechargeables in here. There's a charging port here. If you have a USB type charger from your computer to a, I think that looks like a Motorola style connector. The volume's here. So anyway, check it out. It's a really nice little radio. I think it's good for emergencies. It's good for general purpose. It's good for a lot of things. We're going to go into more details about some of the functions here shortly. So take a look at the YouTube videos. Thanks for watching.